That's what you get for not announcing. Welcome back, adventurers. My name is Eli, the Game Master, and this is A Good Day to Die. Last we left off, the group had created a Dream Voyager, a ship conjured by Baku the Baku, to ferry them through the Dream Plane. There they entered into the inner sphere and struck a deal with Grath, Captain Grath, to help them deal with the clutch of nightmare dragons that was guarding the Dream Hag's hut. Heading in, Grath and his crew created a distraction so the group could enter into the sphere and found that there was a magical aura that not only prevented any dream travelers from entering into the sphere, but also dilated time. With an obscuring mist that prevented anybody from seeing in but allowing the group to see out, they found themselves in a stereotypical witch's swamp with a hut that was carved into the side of a mighty dead willow tree. The group began moving up and they heard a hissing, hideous voice. Ragnar said, "No, we ain't playing that game," threw a fireball, and then they found out that they were in conflict with a half esoteric nightmare dragon, half phase spider named Alok. Alok began to attack the crew, and then she phased out of existence, and we will go ahead and pick it up there.
So rude.
She is rude. As the phase spider, the esoteric nightmare half-dragon advanced phase spider, blinks out of existence, Taurus looks about at you all and says, gentlemen, whether we have a plan to fight Alok or flee from Alok, I just suggest we come up with it now. Top of the round, Damon.
Damon is looking about wildly, trying to see if he can spot like footprints or something to indicate where the spider might be.
All right. You can either roll me knowledge the planes or perception.
Knowledge the planes.
You may do that.
It's like I get stupid bonuses or something with that.
For no reason in particular.
Nat 20.
You know that Alok has blinked out.
First roll of the night, guys.
Ooh, it's going to be a good one. Alok has blinked out of the material plane. She is still there. Whether she has moved since she's blinked out or not, you do not know. But she's in the ethereal plane right now. She can see you, but you can't see her. So if she is operating under the same ability that a typical phase spider operates under.
Oh, I'm going to
Tell me what you do.
pull out a potion and drink it.
You may do that thing.
And it's a potion of, well, she'll find out. That's a potion of haste.
Wunderbar. So you take a half a step forward in time, everything slows down around you. You will all see Damon begin to blur slightly as he stands in place. You still have a move action, or actually you can just take a 5-foot step, because it'd be move action to draw the potion, standard action to drink the potion.
So I will just hold my position.
You may do that. Ragnar.
I'm gonna move over here.
God, you're so good.
I'm gonna be up. And that's it.
Great.
That's all you do.
Great. Ragnar, you see Damon just like, this is a great time for shots. You start trudging through the swamp. You have wet feet. And
I have wet feet?
oh, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
You have wet
Roll
wet
for
feet.
discomfort.
No, I'm quacking it up.
You don't get to play anymore.
Oh no.
I know. Oh, that's our tank.
Yeah, I got
That's what we skipped last week.
For reference, I'm still 20 feet.
Yes, I had it written down.
Or maybe 10.
You are 15 feet here.
Okay.
Actually. Yeah.
Split the difference, why not?
Yeah. It's written down. The air blurs and displaces into several different directions as, even though I make sound effects, there is no sound. You all see Alok appear looming over Perry.
Of course.
She knows the weakest of the herd physically. And she is going to act thusly. Does a 38 hit you?
Jeez, criminy.
Just.
Stop picking on Perry.
Just. I mean,
That would miss me.
Dealing 20 points of damage. And I will need a fortitude save.
oh, did she roll to know that my fortitude was low?
No. She just looked at the tiny blue human thing and was like, I'm
gonna 20.
20, you say?
Yeah.
I have it written down, I swear I do.
We know you do.
No.
It does not pass.
I
It
shall
does
not.
not pass.
That's no bueno.
Roll just barely above average
You take 3 points of constitution damage.
Oh god.
there. You sure it's con damage?
I'm pretty certain.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty dang certain.
You know what that means.
I'm dead.
That's
My health went down.
Are you knocked out?
Oh gosh. I will allow you to move 5 feet in any direction that you would like.
Oh, she rolled one.
Yeah, she did to grab you. She rolled a 1.
I wonder.
I'm gonna go 5 feet vertical.
You may.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
You gonna put a die on me? To signify
Sure.
Or under me?
Yeah. She bites down at you. In doing so, just out of instinct, you throw your dagger up. It hooks in between her teeth. Her pedipalps kind of hook to either side of you. Her fangs dripping that venom. Poison. Venom. And as she rears her head up and accidentally tosses you 5 feet in the air as you steady yourself.
You do it again.
Do that like 5 more
Um,
times, please.
Was Perry invisible?
I didn't write it down if I was, and I don't.
Because I didn't heal you because I couldn't see where you were.
You did have greater invisibility, didn't you?
Did.
Yes!
I'm so sorry.
Undo all of that!
It's been 2 weeks, sorry guys.
That's more better.
I like
She
that.
is going to attack the
No,
next
it's fair. I was just like,
weakest
wait.
looking
I
Thank you for
didn't
pointing
help
that
Perry.
out.
You should have said something, Perry.
No, he's good.
That's what I give.
Oh,
Perry
that's
the
the same. That's not the same roll, but it is enough.
He is fair about bringing up what for everyone.
Yeah.
We all.
I think you should have killed the child.
We appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
In this moment, he appreciates it.
Especially
But
right now.
I don't like the fact that our half healer is going to be dead soon. So.
I'm not about
I
that.
believe.
You believe?
I believe in a
You're
thing
not
called
the
love.
half healer.
I cast murder. That's the same thing.
If you kill them faster than they kill you, you technically are winning.
Would you believe she missed grabbing him by 1 point?
Yes,
So,
because you told us.
Wow.
fortitude, fortitude.
Means you gotta roll a 2.
Oh God!
That sounds like a fail.
It's intermittent.
It's only 2.
Nothing gets past you. She bites down. Her fangs hook against Terrace's back. He calls out in pain as he stumbles. You see that, like, the veins underneath his feathers begin to glow green as the venom begins coursing through his body as he staggers and he acts.
Sounds like a
Agony.
Let me ask you a question. Perry.
Oh, okay. I will try something here. We'll do a scorching ray.
Ruh-roh.
It's against their. It is spell resistance.
Nailed it.
No.
She does not have spell
Oh,
resistance.
just kidding. Great. Okay.
Yeah, that was a thing that was asked frequently last session. I don't remember the invisibility, but I do remember that.
Okay.
Also, we apologize for last week. Things happened we had to take. years.
We're better. We're good.
But we're here now. I got better.
So 28 past her touch.
Her spell
Her
resistance?
touch.
Oh, you
Range.
think you can touch? Yeah, that is.
Okay.
She's massive.
Yeah.
And the-
She thick.
Is there a
Like 8
difference
C's.
between incorporeal and ethereal?
Ethereal?
Yes.
I do not know.
My
technically there's
spiritual
2
weapon can
attacks.
still attack incorporeal, but not ethereal.
I think incorporeal is seen, but is ghostful, and ethereal is on a different plane. I could be wrong.
Alright, so it's 2
We
rays.
don't have enough viewers to tell me I'm not.
First one's 10 points,
Oh gosh, you're dealing damage to
and
her?
the second one's 15 points.
Why would you do that?
Fire.
So altogether,
25.
oh,
They're 2 separate attacks. If there's DR, that matters.
Or if it does like 100% more damage, you know.
4.
Wunderbar?
Wunderbar.
So,
I'm here.
so you chant in tone. You point your hands out as these 2 orbs of light shoot to either side, and these scorching beams shoot out. They slam into her side, and she hisses out that horrible giant spider hiss as they burn into her carapace. Do you take any other actions?
I will move 10 feet away in that direction. Sounds good. Yep, looks good.
Okay. Taris. Yeah, Taris isn't having a great time.
You should probably leave the combat area.
I think you might be onto something.
You might croak otherwise.
Full round retreat. Ugh.
Behind me.
Okay. He just wanted to put some distance and get amongst his friends.
We're his friends.
Dr. Tom?
So, question.
Mm-hmm.
Spiritual weapon says, if I designate a new target, I use the move action to move the target. Did I have to designate a new target when she went in ethereal?
I would say she's the same target.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then the spiritual weapon just immediately bumps to her and starts attacking her at full force.
It does have a move speed, doesn't it?
I've been reading up and down this spell. It does not have a move speed. I use the move action to switch targets.
But it doesn't say to move the spiritual weapon?
It doesn't have a specific speed.
What's the
It's just spiritual weapon.
range?
Range of 100 feet plus 2.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the move range is the range of my spell. Because it does say if the creature goes outside of my range, or I lose sight of the weapon dissipates. But I'm seeing nowhere where it says it has this move speed, which in other editions that exist, that are commonly played by people that are very famous, and maybe a group of voice actors, if you will. That spiritual weapon does have a specific move speed. It moves this many.
Right, and I hear their roll is very critical.
Extremely critical. Until they're not.
I don't know if you're talking about that.
I wouldn't.
Breaks my wall.
I mean, if they wanted us to play with them at one point,
That would be dope.
I'd be okay with that.
Those nondescript YouTubers.
Yes.
Oh yeah, so it's effectively a spell.
Yes.
So it just jumps to hit the target.
Yes.
So yes.
Cool. Cuckoo. I have another spell slot of it. I just didn't want to use that standard action there. I get 2 attacks,
Have at me, ye casual.
and it's force damage. If that matters to you. 25 to hit.
25 will not strike your opponent.
19.
It will also not strike your opponent.
gonna double check if it's touch here in a second. If it's versus its touch versus its regular AC, because it's force damage and
I got you.
things are weird.
Damon, you are the next playable character to go.
I am going to channel. Since I didn't have to use a move action, Perry not being seen kind of sucks. Also, I thought Taylor's moved. Hey Eli, you moved Taylor's and not my spiritual weapon. My spiritual weapon is the D4.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, bro.
Because I was like, why did Taylor's go back over there?
Who do you think I am?
The DM. Too soon? I don't know, some nerd over there who's low in health is, over there. So he doesn't get healed. Whoa, wee, buddy, pow. 12, 14, 19, 21. 31 points of healing to everyone?
Oh,
Besides Delaney?
delicious. If he's in the effect.
He's
He's not
barely
in the
outside
effect.
of the range.
Yeah.
I've counted 3 times. There's no way to get to him in 20. He's 25 feet
Oh,
away.
delicious healing, but I'm still not at full. Do you take any actions?
Can I move right next to Taylor's and kind of offer to let him, because he's a small creature, right?
No.
Oh. Then I don't offer to let him on my shoulders.
Okay.
I was going to basically offer to fly him around.
No, he's a medium-sized creature. Hey, big crow guy.
That be me?
All right. So you fly off to the side. You hold up your hand. The gold chain glows. A burst of gold energy. Everybody is very. Oh. Your ineffective spiritual weapon attacks Alok and lives up to its title. Damon.
So I look at this creature.
You see
I
her.
scowl. My hand tightens on my sword. And I says, "You will leave them alone." And I cast Challenge Evil, Challenge Evil. It needs to make a will save.
But will she save? 14.
Nope. I challenge the evil creature to bring the fight to me or suffer the consequences.
Ew.
At the end of its turn, if the target has not made at least one attack on me, it becomes sickened.
Wunderbar.
Is there a save?
She just did it.
If he moves away from the target, the spell ends.
Right, if I move away from the target.
You take any actions.
No, I stand by.
You may do that.
You're gonna make it run up, huh?
Ragnar.
Is this difficult terrain at all?
No. If you were to enter into the spots that have water, yes.
I can get to here,
Of course he can.
Okay.
and then I'm going to power attack it
Okay.
with a final strike.
Okay. Have we determined that from here to here is her attack range if she has a 10-foot reach?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, I figured as much, but
I don't think he cares.
Does a 36
Yeah.
hit you?
barely.
Dealing 18 points of damage. I need a fort save.
$20.
Dealing a single point of con damage. Probably not. Does a 20 even grab you?
No.
She reaches down at you as you charge towards her. Her teeth latch down at you as you grab the top jaw. The fangs dig into your shoulders, and you're just kind of like, ugh, Botox. And you power attack, you say?
Yeah, what's that?
Power attack, vital strike.
Power attack, vital strike?
Yeah.
Vital attack, power strike?
I'm pretty sure I'm hitting.
Valor attack, pitals?
35?
Yes. That will strike your opponent.
Isn't that great threat?
No.
Dang.
It's only 49 points of damage.
Oh, by the way, there's no
36.
there's no time limit on that sickening. She is sickened until she attacks me.
Oh.
Rushing up to her, you grab her jaw and you swing the hammer up into her face. Boom! Blood spatters across the ground as she shrieks out. You take any other actions? Alok hisses as she staggers from the hit. She looks up at Damon. She looks at you. She kind of like heaves and she staggers. And you can tell something is wrong with her. As if she has chosen not to attack Damon and is now sickened.
To be fair, if a giant barbarian can smack me in the head with a giant warhammer.
Your priorities probably should
Yeah.
real quick.
First of all, I'm not giant. I'm just medium.
Yeah, but
Compared to me, you're pretty dang huge.
Well, compared to that, I'm small.
True. That's true. That's true.
She sneers at both of you, right? As she says, "Fine. Have it." And she disappears.
I'll allow it.
And you are effectively out of combat.
No one. The heck's still there.
We don't know that that's not like an infinite like space with like dungeons.
I don't know if it says if I move away, but if she moves away, she's gonna be sickened for 10 minutes.
And she has chosen thusly.
Okay.
I feel like she was almost dead.
She wasn't feeling good.
She was almost dead.
I also do like the exchange of she hits you and deals a ton of damage at the beginning of this, and you're just like, "No, we ain't playing that game." And she's like, "Oh God, is that what I've been doing to people? That's terrible."
They have to end this continuum of violence. Like,
Yeah. Excuse me, I didn't know you felt that way. So, and she phases out. Taris is aiming around. Or do we stay out here and see what happens next, or do we
I think we go forward into
do let's? He says.
the here
Yes.
for the abyss.
So he heads inside the hut. For no particular reason at all. Who goes first?
I'll go first.
What's on second?
I'm going second, but I also want to know if I sense anything living as we're going up to the hut.
As you step up to the hut, extending it, kind of focusing and extending out your hand, you don't really have to, but it makes you feel like a Jedi. You kind of like wave over the area. And you do sense the life of the vegetation, the fungi, the small creepy crawly creatures that live within the tree and things like that, but nothing substantial, no large life forms. That includes Alok.
I don't think anything's here.
While I'm still invisible, I would like to go into the hut.
Stepping up to the door is made out of what seems to be driftwood sticks, limbs that have been hewn and woven together. You stop that. Woven together into a door. You are able to see through the slits of the sticks into the hut proper. But as you step up to it, you don't get any like little tickles or anything like that. It's just right there. Yeah.
question. Taylor's got hit by the poison. Failed the save.
Oh yeah.
So he has con damage and he has con damage. It's a standard action to do this. I'm going to roll 2 heal checks. Use my Vesta Surgery to remove 1d4 points of con damage.
Oh.
From both of us?
It's once per day per person.
Oh.
So I can do it to Taylor's now.
Oh.
I didn't roll a 1 on Taylor's. 1. Yes. 4.
On Paris?
Taylor's restores 4 con damage.
Okay, so he's good now. He only took 2.
I didn't roll a 1 for you.
He only took 1.
Yeah. No, like on my heal check, it's a
you just had
DC
to
20.
understand.
So, yeah, you restored a full con.
appreciate.
Yeah.
You hear the whine of the fabric rope. I'm trying to think of the way you'd say that. You hear
It's the creak.
the creak, the whine of the rope as the door opens. That kind of. As you step inside, the floor is made of planks, but they seem to be reused. You stop that. Waterlogged and kind of dry rot. There is that soft squish as you step into this room. The walls therein are not boards. They are the tree itself, as if this room had been carved out of the dead wood of this area, and you step into a cavity therein. Into this room, the ceiling above you is about 8 feet up, and there are 3 passageways. You see a door to your right that is made out of a heavy reinforced wood that looks completely out of place. This reinforced wood looks as if it's made out of a dark mahogany, and you see words scratched into the wood. But what you notice is even though it looks as if you can reach up and touch the grooves of these words, they start to shift and move. Almost imperceptible, as if you rub your eyes to focus on them, and it just never fully comes into focus. There is a stairway directly in front of you with a latch. It looks like a storm cellar kind of door, but it is shut, and there is a large padlock on that guy. Directly to your left, you see that there is another door. This one looks very similar to the door that you came in on the front, except instead of sticks, it is that driftwood planks. They're white, bleached with age and the elements, and you see a dream catcher hanging on that door. There, in the middle of the room, aside from the 3 passageways, you see a small end table, just like the end table. And you see a crystal ball thereon. The crystal ball is glowing with like this ethereal blue pulse. What do you want to do?
Knowledge Arcana on the words, the shifting words.
Walking over to the shifting words.
I would also inspect those.
You may do that.
I'm going to the ball. The crystal ball.
The monster.
What languages do you speak?
Human.
Common, Celestial, Abyssal, Aclo, and non-vocal communication bridge pygmy.
I would like you to roll me a linguistics check.
I speak Abyssal.
You stop. I have to keep up with this.
16.
No, you have no idea what this door is all about. You would like to check out the door?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you speak?
Abyssal, Orange, Celestial, Common, Dwarven, Giant, Infernal.
Okay.
Start over.
No. You're good.
Orange.
It matters.
Orange, Celestial, Common, Dwarven, Giant, Infernal, Sylvan, and Acro.
All right. Okay, roll me a linguistics check.
If he fails,
I
I guess
feel-
I'll try it too.
I feel like I know what you're doing with your fingers.
11.
I want to try.
You may.
You need my list?
Do you speak Abyssal, Aclo, Celestial, and Infernal?
That's the one
Yes.
I didn't speak.
You speak all of
I
those?
speak all of those.
Yes. You may roll me a linguistics check if you would like.
You just need to know because it's in all the languages.
28.
With a 28, as you two gentlemen step up to the door and you begin to look at it, you start picking out words, phrases, letters, symbols of different languages, and you're like, this is a hodgepodge of nonsense. It is difficult to make out as you are looking over it and trying to read
It's like a
it.
text message from Shay.
Oh boy.
But you understand it. That's a difference.
It's cute that you assume that. My friends know what I'm talking about. What the hell is he talking about?
I mean, I understood it, but what the hell is he talking about?
Perry.
All better.
Didn't disrupt the flow or anything.
We can get at that, right?
As you look at the door, you start to see a pattern where you two gentlemen are able to pick out phrases and carvings within the door. You start to realize that they are repeating. And you can kind of tilt your head, and you realize that if you overlay them, that they do create words. It's a cipher of some kind.
Okay.
You said 28?
Mm-hmm.
With a 28, you're not able to just sit and read it, but you can write it down.
Okay.
You're able to sit and kind of like, this is this, this is that. It would take you about 5 to 10 minutes to do so. Taurus, rolling a linguistics check, looks over your shoulder and he kind of like rubs his beak as he's watching you, and he's like, no, this is that. And you're like, yeah. And he
So
starts,
he gives me the +2 to get to 30.
oh yeah, of course.
I love it.
And he's just kind of like, I'm gonna put that there, and you're like, yeah. And you start to like bounce off of each other. You start to bounce off each other really well.
Dear God.
Why? What's wrong?
He's beaking. I mean, tweaking.
And as you read through this, you discover that it's a riddle.
Oh.
They are stanzas, specifically 4 of them. An introduction and then 3 separate stanzas of a line. It reads thusly. Tell a tale in blackest shape to see the end of all dreamers' fate. That is the title. And then there are 3 stanzas that follow. The first stanza is, a worm called I by my hand to vanquish dreams from stolen land. Second stanza, rent he bear forevermore the precious gold from Dragon's store.
Now we move on to Tony.
Everybody knows Tony. I'm sorry?
Great people who are forevermore.
The precious gold from Dragon's store.
You're fortunate you didn't hear that.
It's a trade-off. When Shane has a good time, nobody else does. And the last stanza is, wept did she from sorrow's eyes, a single tear claimed I for my prize. And then there's an outro to the riddle.
Who?
I don't know how to answer that question. Over things dark rule I as a queen, but not until claimed is the land of Ling.
It sounded like you said ow.
It did.
Called a worm eye. Is this worm W-Y-R-M?
Yes, Wyrm.
Why are you saying it that way? Why are
So intro, outro, 3 stanzas.
I missed the intro, but that's
That's 5.
That it's kind of important. Would you
Okay.
like me to repeat
Yeah,
it?
it's repeated. Repeat the whole thing.
Tell a tale in blackest shape to see the end of all dreamers' fate.
I'm too slow
My
at
gut
that.
instinct is to just say Sadrak.
Go for it. The whole thing.
X.
Whole thing.
Oh, the whole
Yeah,
thing?
just make sure.
A worm called I by my hand to vanquish dreams from stolen land. Rent he bear forevermore the precious gold from Dragon's store. Wet did she from sorrow's eyes a single tear claimed I for my prize. Over things dark rule I as a queen, but not until I've claimed the land of Ling.
I out loud just say Sadrak.
You may.
Okay.
Well done.
Thanks. I'm so good.
I also was saying that I wanted to look at the crystal ball. I feel like by the time that they deciphered that, I would have fucking finished it or something. So,
Would you stop saying the F word, my guy?
fun?
Yep. That's the problem. There's no fun here.
What a fun smash.
Dream Eater.
I mean, the other thought would be, what was the name of the ancient dream dragon that Cedric killed?
And is this, remind me, is this on a door or is just
It's on a door.
okay?
So it's the best
Friend.
one. Have
We have to
ever-
say it in Elvish.
I say friend in Elvish.
It's melon.
Correction. I say friend in Sylvan because I don't know Elvish.
Well, slam shut.
Another door closes around it and locks.
Must be another door open.
Have we
It's a window.
have we ever
No.
been told the dream dragon's name? The one
Yeah.
that Cedric killed.
Oh, what?
Cedric killed the dream dragon. He took over this place and started turning it into the night realm.
That is a thing.
Is it relevant?
Have we ever been told that name?
No.
No.
It would be.
I know this doesn't really matter, and it just shows my incompetence as a GM. I was like, I have this room, I have it saved, I know what it's called, and I was desperately looking through there, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to ask for a break so I can recreate the room. And then on my 8th look through of the 13 rooms I have, it was right there, and I was like, great, thank you. Just as long as I found it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It sounds like the story of Cedric taking over the dream world and turning it into the night realm.
Yes. I think we might have to present something to the door. Perhaps an interior.
In blackest form.
A black teardrop,
Well, what else is in the room?
which may look like a dragon skirt. I'm not sure. There's this lock over here. Let me try that thing.
Does his rogue senses go off when you need the doors?
Well, that depends on if it's close to the door.
I get
Language door.
On the language door, no.
I get
No,
close to
the language door is not trapped.
But we'll have a padlock up.
First things first. So, as you look at the door, and you're just kind of like, this is hard, and you ignore it, Ragnar, you walk over to the crystal ball, and you touch the crystal ball. I would like you to roll me a will save.
You get much power by touching. That's what I've learned. Essentially. You
I
get cool
killed-
abilities by touching.
I
things.
killed the thing that you stared into the eyes of, so that's a thing.
26.
Gracious. Touching the orb, it begins to glow. That otherworldly blue aura emits out. And standing before you, you kind of like take a step back as she manifests in front of you. With your will save, you are able to determine that this is not a real person that has manifested before you. This is simply an illusion projected by the crystal ball. However, you do know that this is a depiction of a real thing happening in real time. This isn't a recording. This isn't a made-up image. This is somebody communicating through the orb to you. I would like you to roll me a either use magic device or a spellcraft check.
One of those is not like the other. Spellcraft of a 32.
Gracious. With a 32, you're able to determine that this is a satellite sphere. A satellite sphere is one of up to 3 crystal balls that are paired with one magical crystal ball. That one magical crystal ball acts as a scrying focus. Where using the crystal ball, you can look into another place that you have visited, look at another person that you have seen before or know about, or even peer into other planes of existence if you know where to look. The satellite spheres that come with it allow you to look through those spheres and even project yourself therein, allowing you to convey messages or even display something to other people. So this is one of up to 3 satellite spheres that are connected to that crystal ball. So you would know that whomever has manifested in front of you is at the crystal ball, and this is one of her 3 satellite spheres. She steps out before you. She is wearing long, lavish robes that are a light tan color with a crimson pattern that rolls down the length of the edge of it. This crimson pattern, though, is not woven in, nor is it dyed in the traditional sense. Looking over it, you can tell that it is stained or painted with blood. It rolls down the edge of her hood, down the inside of the hem of her robes. As she steps out, she has necklaces, rings, piercings, fetishes in her hair, feathers that hang down, and tattoos, or at the very least paint, that decorate her face and her wrists, that are the only parts of her skin that are exposed. As she steps out before you, she has the skin the color of mocha and these violet purple eyes. She is a gorgeous woman, standing tall even for a woman, well over 6 feet. As she steps out before you and she looks at you and she says, "Oh, Fickle." You see an imp crawl up on her shoulder, a hooked nose and chin, pointed ears, its little bat wings off to the side, and its tail kind of whipping back and forth as it crawls up and looks at all of you, and then to her, "It seems we have company," as she looks at the 5 of you standing in the room. She says, "And tell me, what do I owe the honor of you being here in my home?"
Okay.
Wunderbar. Huh?
Yeah.
That thing I said happens.
You would be.
So it's not just Ragnar seeing that.
No, you
All
all
of us.
see that. Ragnar is the only one that really knows what it is without the rest of you making a will save to know that she is not real.
Oh,
I may need to do that.
Do we
If I don't think she's not real.
Is that an optional thing, or we get to it upon seeing?
I mean, it's your powers of observation. If you choose to ignore it, that's on you.
15.
She is an illusion.
Yeah, I rolled a 17, so.
14.
That's her. That's Vismaria. She is here. Or you deduce that that might be
I'm
who
sure my
she
dagger
is. It goes through her. It hits the wall.
There's Mario?
She says, "In the flesh, more or less," she says.
neat.
She says, "So tell me, is Fickle right? Are you trespassing?" She says in a very serious tone, looking at all of you.
And if we are?
We didn't really chance to get the invitation.
If you are trespassing, then I will deal with trespassers the same as I always do. She grins. She says, "But tell me, just entertain me. What are you hoping to find here?"
Why? What do you have hidden here?
If there wasn't something here worth having, I don't think you would be looking for it. People don't accidentally find Vesmaria's hut.
No, they don't, do they? All those convenient dragons outside to keep people away.
And the wards, and the spider.
Quite-
It seems, despite all of my stay away signs, you are illiterate.
Yes. Or disobedient.
Either way.
So, why Sadrak?
Oh, do you expect me to divulge all my secrets?
Well, you asked us what we're doing here. I figured tit for tat.
You have not given me anything. And it seems that you are the one on the disadvantage because you are trespassing. Seems you owe me an explanation.
Very well. We seek the Dream Tier.
Oh, is that so?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you want with it?
To go home.
And to release all the souls you have trapped in it, Tara says. Oh, how noble a cause, poor lost creatures willing to go home. How about this, she says. How about I send you 'em?
And all the souls in the tier.
Oh, those are mine. I found them fair and square. I collected them, is what I do. But if you want to go home, I can send you home.
Every good thief claims they collected what they steal,
Oh, you call me a good thief.
but a bad liar. We may be trespassing, but it's painfully obvious you're in possession of stolen goods.
I never claimed not to be. All I claimed is that I can send you home. All you have to do is accept my invitation. And you can leave.
Have I rolled any knowledges on the Dream Tier?
Not that I recall.
So to clarify, the orb that is the main orb is able to view like scry wherever as long as they know where to look. The satellites just are another conduit of being able to manifest and talk to people. More or less.
She can. So, if you have the real orb, you can look out of the other three wherever they are. So if you put it in the bathroom and somebody goes into the bathroom, you can just look at them. That's just how it works. So because you're in this room, she can see you and project her image.
So other
She
than
does.
that, she would have to use scry.
Right. If you took the orb and hooked it outside, she wouldn't be able to see you anymore.
So,
Not
and
putting
take the
thoughts
orb.
into Ragnar.
Oh no, it's
Oh, okay. What's the knowledge?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
For the Dream Tier.
That would be Knowledge Arcana.
Oops.
you were so close.
I know. 13.
Have we heard about the Dream Tier at any point?
Yes.
Terry said something to us about it.
Yeah, he's been looking for it this whole
That's
time.
what that's called.
Yeah, and that's
Okay,
why he
okay,
was tripping out on Alamon, because he thought Alamon should have had it, and Alamon's like, I don't know what you're talking about because I'm crazy.
Gotcha. So that could actually be part of the answer to the riddle.
Maybe. But you do know, like, that whole I'll send you home thing? Like, if you guys accept that, you'll be leaving without Tyrus.
Right.
Because Tyrus is like, I need that.
Yeah.
And he's even said,
His
because his
daughter.
daughter's in it. I'm sorry, what was the question?
Oh, I rolled a 13 on my Knowledge Arcana.
Oh, do you have...
What is the dream
No,
tree?
no.
I'll roll it. Why not?
Sure!
Knowledge or
I have no idea. I'm assuming with a 15.
Sure, why not?
nat 20.
Oh, I guess you got it.
For reals?
Total 34.
Wonderful. So with a nat 20, you would know the Dream Tier to a normal person. What it does is 24 hours after being shed by a dream dragon, or 24 hours after being taken from a nightmare hag, the Dream Tier can be used to teleport anywhere in the dream sphere that you want. If you know where to go, it works as if the spell teleportation. Or it can also be used to teleport you back to the material world as if planar shift. But once you leave the dream world with the Dream Tier, it becomes mundane and inert. Unless the Dream Tier is harboring souls. A nightmare hag can steal the souls of dreaming creatures, up to 12 of them. For every soul that she has trapped in the dream tier, it adds to her caster level and the damage that she is able to inflict with her spells. So it is a conduit, yes, for her arcane magics.
So whenever that gets transported to the material plane and it still has souls attached to it,
It's still a tier of.
is it
Still a dream tier.
Once it is in the material plane, it becomes inert, and those souls are lost.
They're lost, not released?
Correct.
How do you release them?
With your nat 20, you would know that the way to release them is to destroy the tier.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And the way that you destroy the tier is to dip it in a nightmare hag's blood, and then it becomes fragile enough to be destroyed.
Cool. I'll take my hammer and smash the orb, or the crystal ball.
You may roll me damage.
Let me take off some of this stuff that's not fair.
No more questions? No more questions? Good.
Oh.
22.
22, you say? 22 points of damage? 22 points of damage. You strike the crystal ball. As you do so, you hit, and you discover in that moment that it may be very hard, but it is very brittle. Striking the crystal ball, you see a spiderweb pattern shoot through it in its entirety. She, narrows her eyes at you as she and fades away.
Well, that was a short conversation. What now?
So the tier is able to teleport you anywhere in the dream room.
Okay.
And if we was to leave with it, she has souls in it, they're gone. Forever.
How do we release them?
We have to kill her and put it in it. So despite anything, we have to kill this Melva.
Wait. Taylor says. So we either use it to get home, or we release the souls that are in it. We can't do both.
To my understanding, we can release the tears by putting it in it. I would assume we can get home by other means, such as Alamar.
Well, Alan can take us home because then he's lost.
He could take us home, he can't go
I
home.
wonder if blocking it off we can take us home.
I'm sure there's another
Well,
way
there are
out.
other ways, even up the tree.
So the question is do we use it to get out? Or do we use it to free the souls that are in it?
I feel like freeing the souls is
Considering,
kind of imperative.
considering you want this for your daughter, I imagine we can find another way out.
If it's at all not too inconvenient.
I mean, we had a
Not
way
at all.
home just right there. She would have teleported us all back.
But
She would
she's
have
not.
teleported you all back.
Right.
She's not here though.
And
And I don't trust her.
we've already committed to helping you.
Good job, Damon. Don't trust the hag. So what we have to do though is figure out where she is located.
I point to the padlock staircase.
Let's start there.
There's also another door. Do we want to check that out?
I would like to. He says under his breath.
Also, there's 3 of these orbs,
Oh, 2.
as well as the main one. So there's 3 others, and she is at the main one. So that would be where we find her.
Which could very well just be.
Doubtful, but yes.
Or through one of these doors.
Right.
I'd imagine it's not close.
Too far away.
And given this riddle, it could be the key could be the dream tier.
Dream team.
Key.
The key to this door could be the dream tier.
I imagine she has the soul wheels.
Well, let's start with this lock. And I go investigate the lock.
You may.
Is it trapped?
No.
Tingly, sensibly.
No tingles.
Attempt to break it with a disabled device. 42, sorry, 42.
Neat. Let me look at something real quick.
DC 40.
Locks are hard, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost put in Oracle subclass, where if I just touched a lock, the DC was not counted.
Oh, that'd be dope.
It's called Breaker. Like, and things that touch break, but after a certain point, I start using it to my advantage. Everything I use has a broken condition. So like my armor, my spirit, but like if I take your weapon, if I took your dagger, like the tip would just fall off. But if I hand it back to you, it repairs itself. Alright, Dr. Tone was almost better one. Because that looked like a really fun way to play.
Don't touch my stuff.
There, buddy. Armor just falls off.
No, you can't carry it.
You kneel down to the padlock. You kind of begin working it over, focusing. You hear the tumblers begin to shift and click, and then suddenly, it opens. Oh, Taylor says. Would you expect that to work?
I'm gonna hold on to that.
How do you do that?
I go over and I crack the other door open and kind of peek in.
Which one?
There was the one that had the writing
The
over
writings,
it.
and then the one with the dream catcher.
Yes.
I asked which one, and you said yes.
The dream.
Oh, the one with Dreamcatcher, sorry.
I was also in to check out the Dreamcatcher one, but I'll let him touch the door first.
As you open the door, this magic pulse shoots out, enveloping the room in its entirety. And I would like everybody to roll me a will save.
Don't look me in that tone of voice.
What is that?
A
What is
little
this against?
patience, please. Come on. If I die from this.
I'm sorry?
What is this against? Is this like a charm effect or?
This specifically is a mind affecting effect.
I realize my only thing I care about is poisons.
Poisons don't typically affect will save.
You're right.
But I'll have to ask anyway.
It's one of those times that I asked in mid-question, I realized that thing I was asking about was a moot point.
I like to start my free
Uh-huh.
Are you going to be able to start your free parapology?
25.
13.
20.
24.
Oh, Tayrus is playing.
Is he?
He might be.
I have to kill you because of this, I swear. I will only enjoy it a little bit.
And to think, at the beginning, he wanted to get rid of you.
Oh, Tayrus made it! Yay!
This pulse echoes out. What did you get?
24.
24. Perry, Tayrus, and Tone are all completely fine.
Oh.
This pulse washes out, and you kind of take a step back, and you're like, oh! You see Damon open the door, that pulse hits him, and he and drops to the ground. You also see Ragnar kind of like, he's standing there watching, and you hear,
I was open.
Gandalf style. You just kind of go. There, sleepy. Sleepy time.
Is the door open still?
Oh, yeah.
Can I open it fully?
Yes.
What's the
Wow.
As you kind of step over Damon and you push the door open, you are greeted with.
Baku.
I
I
will.
feel like that and wooden planks are both acceptable answers.
I'll go try to shake Ragnar open while he's
Yeah, I was going to like
kick.
smack him in
Damon.
the face.
Blue. Bloody.
Not
Take
lethal.
a gut hoof to the face, you nerd.
You do know how to do non
Get hoofed!
bludgeoning damage.
You do.
Oh yes, I do. I can do
However,
all the
I can only
non-lethal
do
bludgeoning damage.
1 point of damage with the kick.
That's fine. That's all I need.
Oh, there's like an actual.
Oh, it is wooden planks.
There's a hallway.
Oh, yeah.
It's a hallway after all.
So you.
I kind of shake Ragnar. I don't, not this
Shake
guy.
Ragnar?
Not this chucklehead.
Ragnar, as you awaken, you don't remember the dreams that you had that seemed to last for hours. These nightmares that plagued you, and even in the brief moment that you were asleep, when he shakes you awake, you jerk and a start and begin to sweat profusely.
As you awaken,
What did you do?
You are fatigued and can... Oh, wait. I forgot to do it.
You're fatigued.
You are fatigued and take 5 points of non-lethal damage and are exhausted.
Great. If only this could have been avoided.
I would keep thinking.
Two of the doors weren't trapped. The odds are the third one was. Just say it. Just say it.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1 and a 4 for you. I rolled a 10 and an 8 for you. You take 18 points of non-lethal damage. You are exhausted, and you cannot recover arcane spells for the next 24 hours.
I think I don't use arcane spells.
Yes. It's a good thing Perry survived that.
Yes. Yes.
I had all the faith in you.
Mm.
Nice.
It just. So I just see a hallway.
Terrace is like, you see specifically this hallway. This hallway extends out. The walls are made from those same wooden planks that are just constructed and framed out. The floor, a creaky, rotted mess. The smell of damp, rotting wood permeates this place, and you see fungi and mold growing in odd places, as well as mouse on some of the wooden planks. You do see that the entirety of this hallway is decored with paintings. However, every single one of these paintings are ripped or torn in some way, not allowing you to see the faces of the portraits thereon.
Oh.
So, it's a big question.
Mhm.
Because maybe I wasn't quite paying attention.
Mhm.
We walked into the door of the hut.
Yeah.
It's on the 3 doors.
Yes.
That tree is only like 50 feet diameter.
Correct.
I'm seeing a 60-foot hole.
Oh yeah.
Okay, just making sure I am tracking that
It's a
particular.
little Houdini and stuff.
Apparently.
Houdini.
So I'm like, first of all, this hall is longer than it should be. Second of all, Damon, why? Third of all, paintings.
And for the wall.
No
David,
faces.
Fourth of wall, Amos, why?
I
I feel like this is getting personal. Fourth
for
floor.
a reason.
I just got that.
I mean,
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're not really just like, I'm not clear.
Yeah. Right.
Both of those statements are kind of accurate.
So the paintings are ripped, or like the
Specifically
faces
the
are torn out of them.
A little both.
So if you were to like scoot back up, you can see the face. Or...
Sure.
I wanna check
Yeah,
the
because
hole.
that's safe. Yeah.
Because if the door did that.
Oh, also, a couple things I forgot to mention. There is a double door on the far end. This door is well carved and maintained. It looks sturdy with iron brackets that are shaped into kind of a vine-like pattern on it. Unlike everything else in this place, this door looks very new.
It
You
looks
also...
divine.
I'm sorry?
It looks divine.
No.
No.
That is a word to describe it, but not mechanically. You also see 2 other doors. Both of these are identical, but they look otherwise mundane. Eerie green candles light the hallways.
Can I
Sitting in sconces.
see where this moss and stuff, like where it would naturally grow?
Roll me a non-nature.
No, I don't know. It's 13.
With a 13, there's nothing supernatural about the moss, fungi, or the vegetation growing therein. It's simply a product of a moist environment and decaying substance.
The third 2 are rolled into one shit.
Guess you could say that's unfortunate.
I am dragging because of how tired I am now.
Yeah, exhaust sucks.
Yeah. I don't have.
Imagine
anything
if it
up
could have
there.
been prevented.
Or avoided.
I'm tired.
It could have been by. It was by the important people.
I do cast arcane spells. I was like, I don't cast arcane spells.
You
Half
do.
my spells are.
So do we investigate this hallway or do we go down the cellar?
I don't know.
Well,
We
whatever we
also
do,
have the other door.
I think
There it
Perry
says.
should investigate the door first.
This feels like if I was to pull up a game that I used to play, we have to go retrieve the key to unlock that door to find the boss room.
May I make a suggestion? Taylor says.
I'm all ears.
Is that door locked?
You can certainly try.
It's not trapped, to my knowledge.
No.
Your senses would have failed. I just assumed there wasn't a door handle.
Why would I try to open it? It's got a riddle inscribed on it. Clearly, it's locked.
You all were just...
I mean, clearly, it's
yeah,
locked.
I mean,
Clearly.
you know what? I apologize. I didn't mean to question you. You
Yeah,
clearly
obviously.
know what you're doing.
Oh, let me just
You're the
unlock-
Did you say
PCs.
something?
Let me just unlock it real quick.
You're just gonna like just bang it against the door handle. Oh, look at that.
Hey,
Nat
hey.
20, whatever that means.
So that was me not realizing that there was a door handle because I just didn't think there was a door handle. I thought it was just a sheer wooden face. I don't know why you said nothing to that
I
door.
feel like there was a lot of assumptions made.
This guy thought he was a rogue.
They're like, we have to find the Mary Sue of it all to open the thing.
That was me.
I mean, MacGuffin.
Yeah, that too.
So now we have 3 options. Or 4. We can just go home.
Can we just look into this room? The one that he just unlocked?
The cellar?
No.
The one I unlocked.
The
Expertly.
cellar?
Expertly.
That is the one he
With the
unlocked,
riddle.
yeah.
The one with the riddle is the cellar?
No.
The other one
He didn't
is-
unlock that one because it was never locked.
the one
What
he-
I'm saying.
But
I
it
want to
was.
look into that room first.
So you leave the hallway to go.
Well, I never went into the hallway, but yes.
I apologize. What are you
He
do?
opened the riddle door.
Did you?
Sure. I don't know anymore.
He never claimed that. He made
I
it.
opened
Let's
the
make
riddle
it
door.
Okay,
jokes.
great.
Let's make
So
it
Tayrus
jokes about
watches
that.
you walk across the room. He's like, "Good thinking, Doctor." As you walk over to the door, allow me to change. Do you want to go to that room or this room? I'm not jumping maps here.
I want to look into that room.
You want me to describe it, or you want me to bring it up?
Describe it.
As you open the door, it is eerily dark.
Oh, he's not hitting the face with some magic bomb. Thanks.
We knew it. I
You
wouldn't.
checked it. You checked this door.
Face check.
It was asked if it was trapped or not. Why are you salty towards me?
So I'm exhausted. It's like a -6 to my.
Or somebody's grumpy. Somebody's grumpy
Welcome on
paladin
this-
pants. You grumpy bastard.
Addictive about it too.
As you open the door, this room is eerily dark. There is, again, wooden floors, wooden walls, wooden ceiling. The only thing that's in this room is a table. Upon that table, there is a cluster of candles. All of them, most of them, the vast majority of them, not all of them, are lit. They look to be casting a mundane glow, only illuminating the immediate area around the table and sending dancing shadows along the walls of the table. You, looking about, see 3 iron lanterns hung on the 3 opposing walls, or hanging from the ceiling in front of the 3 opposing walls, each one dangling from a chain about face height.
With dark vision, do I get anything else, or is that what I get with dark vision?
There is nothing else to see in the room.
Can you read the riddle again? As I kind of like create sparks with my fingertips, so like I can light the lanterns from a distance.
You
I
might-
can try. It's chicken scratch, but I can try.
If you're going to be messing with this room, I'll bring it up.
I would like. You
Okay, I'll just let me bring it up. I'm good at this.
Since the hallway looks like it leads to other places, and this looks like a single. Yeah. Mr. Sleepy Pants.
I couldn't make the lanterns dangle from the room, so they're just sitting.
So we have 3 lanterns and 1 candle that's not lit.
No. looking at the table, because you asked that question, I assume you're curious, you see a plethora of candles that are lit, and you see 3 black candles that are not lit.
Oh my. Are we going in that room? The room we're going in?
Sacrifice.
I'm just standing at the door, kind of like.
Well, we gotta pick one room to go in, so we might as well just be there.
So I will step fully into the room.
This pulse... No, I'm just kidding.
Is it a poison?
What is it? Poison ghosts.
The chains come alive.
No! It's a bucket! No, God. Not again. Return of the bucket.
It's sad you didn't say that.
This time, we bucket.
On the head.
Anywho.
You step into the room, you say?
I do fully step in the room. And I would get maybe 10-ish feet away from the table. Oh.
The room
smart.
shrinks.
Does Perry join me?
I will, yes.
I watched you wave your hand around everything that wasn't Perry. Well,
No, it's a table.
it's
Whoa. So there are 3 black candles. Is there anything specific about these candles? Any knowledges to be gleaned from these candles?
Do you investigate the candles?
I investigate the candles. All 3 of them.
Stepping up to the candles, what do you get taken 10 on spellcraft?
Let's see, alright. 31.
With a 31, yes, these are magical candles.
Mhm.
They are specifically ever-burning candles.
Ah.
So they will never go out, nor do they produce heat.
But they're out
can make
now,
this.
aren't they?
I'm sorry?
They're not burning now?
No. Once lit,
Okay.
they never, the wax never melts away,
Okay.
is what I mean. They can be snuffed out and they can be lit, but they never burn out.
Is there any like pattern to why they are placed where they are? Or is it just
Roll me a perception check.
happens?
I also do
Not
that. Never mind, I don't need to.
With a nat 20, I will give you this. It seems that there is no real pattern to the candles and where they're placed or while they're sitting out. But they do correlate with the number of iron lanterns in the room.
The lit candles do, or
The black candles.
the black candles?
Yes, there are many lit candles. There are only 3 unlit candles, and they correlate with the same
Yes.
number of iron lanterns in the room.
Correct. That one I got. I thought he was asking about lit candles.
Somebody check out the lantern.
Did you ask about lit candles?
I thought he did. I'm making all the wrong assumptions
should try
tonight.
licking
Didn't the riddle? This is Tom talking to Perry. Didn't the riddle start with in the blackest night,
In the
in the darkest day, and the blackest night?
No evil shall escape.
Tell a tale
found a magical item, and you won't believe what it can do.
in the blackest shape
You have to roll a will save to use it, though.
to see the end of all
Concentration
dreams.
checks.
What is it? Oh, it's willpower.
But you have to concentrate on it.
Say,
Tell a tale in blackest shape to see the end of all dreams.
why I would have blown all these candles.
You have to let
I like to imagine that the candles that are lit are just flickering as soon as I get close to it. It's because of my aura of wind.
I mean, sure. Yeah.
Flavor.
If you would like, you could even get close enough and, like, even with a wave of your hand, put them out.
I do, just for fun.
You do?
Do you lock the other ones?
I hold off.
You do it
Each one
individually?
Kind of. Oh, I forgot I had this.
Didn't you set up an action?
Do what?
You set an action to turn them all off?
And the black candles are not in the black lanterns.
No, they are outside of the lantern, the iron lanterns.
They are on the table. The lanterns are hanging up in the.
Yes, but I couldn't make these lanterns
Correct.
hang, so I just set them on the table.
It's worth it.
Oh,
It's worth
you
it. guys.
rascal.
I believe.
It's just that one that keeps relighting.
A trick candle. sorcery is this?
Create water.
Fire elemental. Candle elemental. Candamental.
Candelabra?
I feel like there's an order to like the games.
It doesn't seem to be. And I have naturally perceptive.
I trust you.
So I did light.
I cast Spark on overhead, lighting the 3 black candles.
They illuminate with an eerie green glow. And the room fills with an eerie green glow.
Can I pick one up and kind of get it close to one of the ones? So if I'm looking at the table, the furthest left one I'll take towards the left lantern.
As you approach the lantern and you kind of get close to it, you realize that this lantern has a pattern on it. The lantern itself is iron, and there are shapes cut out into the lantern itself. The inside of the lantern, there is a small hinged door that can open up, and the candle can be placed therein and shut.
Can I perceptification the lantern to see what the patterns?
Yes, you may.
Tell?
Starting from left and go my left, this guy.
Correct. That's
Everybody
the
at home, this guy, that guy, and this guy.
That's the left I was talking.
No! You see
Wooden planks.
Someone didn't open the door without checking for traps first.
He's talking about you.
It would be nice.
Let it go.
I'll remember forever.
You will. I've
Delaney
seen him
will,
do it.
Delaney will remember that.
Never say never.
Well, they think I'll remember.
Like a Telltale game.
It's the only thing.
How many tells it?
Enough to tell.
At least not.
Grim?
Like 6.
I don't know, like 1,000
Shane plugged a
alligators.
story from the 1500s. Oh God, that's what happens to Robin Hood.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Goldilocks. Oh,
The original Little Mermaid.
yeah, right.
So,
The drowned one?
Sorry.
oh gosh. All right. So, looking at this lantern, roll me a perception check.
Yeah.
I'll help you.
Because the shapes are kind of abstract, it is, and the room is dark, even though you have dark vision, it is difficult to make out kind of like what you're looking at.
What did you get to him?
37.
Can we use him?
Do you want to
together.
eat?
I got a
18. Looking at the lantern,
I lied. It's a 24.
you see the visage of a dragon. It is rearing up and its head is tilted back, and you see before it several oval-shaped spheres or ovals around the base of it, and with its head tilted back and its mouth open, you see that one of those oval spheres is in its mouth. What you are looking at right now is the image of a dragon swallowing eggs.
Okay, the center one.
As you go to the center one, you see a dragon. The dragon on the first lantern that you looked at was carved or shaped in these jagged, nightmarish kind of motif. The one you look at next, the dragon is shaped in kind of a whimsical, smooth pattern. The dragon is tilted to one side, the head silhouetted, and carved into the metal is a teardrop shape. And you see a beautiful woman standing beneath the head of the dragon with her hands outstretched.
Okay. And the third one, the right one.
This far right one, you see these dreamlike pattern through the entirety of the lantern. You see that same beautiful woman with her hands outstretched to each side, her head raised towards the sky, and she is carved in the center of the shape of that same terrifying dragon from the first lantern you looked at.
Okay. So, dragon eating the dragon's horde. selecting the tier. I think that was the order. Because we have it written down. It's thrilling gameplay
The
right here.
tier will be the third one.
Okay.
Wept did she from sorrow's eyes, single tear and full. That'd be number 3. So number 2 is number 3.
Okay. Center's 3.
Something striving story.
So left is 1, center's 3. So it's 1, 3, 2. You want to double check that?
Oh shoot, what did it say? I can't read my writing. I wrote it wrong.
A worm called I by my hand to vanquish dreams from stolen land. That is the first line. That is the first
So
stanza.
3 should be 1. She's calling it, right? By her hand.
You're saying the right one is 1.
Yes.
Center's 3.
They're saying that this one's 1.
So it's 2, 3, 2, 3, 1.
2, 3, 1.
Reading left to right. I'm assuming we have to put the candles in the lanterns as they're lit. Like once we've lit the
I can
candles.
only tell you what happens. You don't ask
So,
me. Tell me what you do.
I am out loud saying this to
Let's
Harry.
open the far right and try inserting this candle.
So yeah, I do that. I open the far right,
Can you place the lit candle?
and I immediately close it and kind of take a step back.
That image displays on the wall, except it is not a crude carving. It looks real. As the shadows display on the wall, they're almost three-dimensional. You see her hands outstretched, her hair flowing, her gown shifting, and you see this visage that is all too familiar to you, as it's standing over her with a malicious grin.
So then I take another candle, make sure it's lit, and then go
To the far left.
You see that same dragon. You see the clutch of eggs at its feet. It rears down and it bites one, holds it up, and swallows it whole. You can almost hear the shell grinding against his teeth. You can almost see the lump rolling down his throat and hear it crack inside of him like a serpent swallowing chicken eggs. And then it freezes in its motion.
You want to do the arms?
Let's do it. I can't reach it.
Okay. You can fly.
I draw my
Arguably,
sword.
you can reach anything at any height.
Actually, I have mage
So you
hand
like
too.
my favorite jacket, take it, and then I'm like, you can fly.
And I open it with mage hand. Just-
Well, you can't move the candle with mage hand.
They're magic.
Correct.
You can fly.
The lantern is mundane, though.
I drag the lantern down.
And then you put it in, it's like, neat.
Springs were invented about 2,000 years ago.
That last image displays on the wall. You see this dragon. This one, again, smooth in its shape, not the jagged fins and ridges of the other one in the other two images. This one smooth and seemingly smaller in comparison to the visage of the woman standing next to it. It arches its back, gripping at its chest. It opens its mouth as if to mourn, and you see in shadow a tear fall out, and the beautiful woman catches it, holds it close to her, and that green glow emits, and the room falls into darkness once more. In the flash of darkness, in a flash, the lights go out, casting the room in darkness, and you're all just kind of like, why?
Now,
Turning and looking at the table, you see that there are now two objects sitting on, there is one object sitting on the table that wasn't there before.
Oh, what is?
It is, what do you take, taking
You-
10 on spellcraft.
Was it a 31? I believe. I believe in a thing called love. Where are you? 31.
With a 31, you recognize that as a bag of holding.
well, at least we can be assured there's nothing alive in there.
Skeletons!
Try it.
Oh, they're all of cats. Why so many cats?
I'd dump it open.
A single iron key drops to the table.
Check your padlock.
Oh, that'd be interesting. We just did things out of order. So I locked the padlock and then...
It opens.
Ha! Now I have a full set. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yay!
And a bag of holding.
Can I get the bag?
You don't need a bag.
You're just like, what bag? He
Yes.
creates his own
You
bag.
may have it.
What tier of bag is it?
I think
Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
let me double check.
You have one?
Technically, no. I have a handy
Oh,
house.
because they're better than the average.
They are.
Oh, yeah.
They have a wider opening and can hold more stuff. The haversack is more considerable.
So that's
More like a backpack versus
Robbie's
a
bed now, where
We
everything
spent
else can be-
Robbie
$2,500 on a bag of holding.
dollars. What the heck?
Gold.
Doll hairs.
Oh,
Gold.
bad.
2,500?
Each doll hair is worth 1 gold piece.
Yes.
I did.
So that's what it is.
You have another?
Sweet.
Yeah,
All
Robbie
the
doesn't need to go now.
We can save space.
Hey guys, I know how to get home. Tears a rift into the universe? That's all.
Or anticlimactically just...
Oh. Robbie was in there.
Oh.
Robbie's just like, whoa! He's just like in another plane of existence.
Floating through the astral state.
I like to imagine he's now king of like this random new dimension.
He jumped in time. He is the Yellow King. He
Oh.
takes the mask off. It's Robbie.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Cool.
He became an outer planes entity.
I looked out at the darkness, the firmament without stars, and I saw the abyss staring back, and it said, and then it pooped in the corner
And slept for 18 hours.
and stole my sock.
I was extremely confused. Not from the deep horrors.
Oh, the great old ones' understanding are beyond our own. Runs away.
Swims through the astral space.
That's why astral travel is so confusing. Through all these tunnels.
It's a
Ferret tunnels.
Desna has been parents.
Anyway,
Let's have a lock in now.
It's easy for you all.
sounds like you have that under control, or
Mm-hmm.
no way of saying that somehow.
Alright, so we saw the riddle for the puzzle we needed to unlock
Yes.
this door.
Actually, you guys did really well with that.
Oh.
Because if you didn't blow out the candles first, something bad would have happened.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, so you did like everything right.
For
Yeah.
your reference,
Except for opening the door.
I was going to blow up the candles before because Shane was like, "You should do this."
You know, Ragnar can say stuff like that.
Next time I'm gonna do something, whisper in my
Too
ear.
damn tired.
He was like,
Hey, Ragnar, look at what we found. Great. Alright, let's go.
So that would lead me to believe that
That took him 8 hours,
would be
right?
the next logical direction to go to.
"Sure." That
Don't
hallway's
look at
way
me.
too
I
long.
was looking at Taylor's
Oh, you look at Taylor's?
because he's sensible and not tired.
I'm with you, gentlemen.
Right.
I only have a sense of what is locked and what isn't.
That's not.
I bring only common sense to the table.
Right.
Oh, you're being
You're so good
serious.
Oh,
let
you
you,
think you have common sense?
No, but I
He's
can pound it into
surprisingly
people.
wise.
He can manifest biscuits. He can make a cinnamon roll with his brain. It's terrifying.
I watched that.
He made a whole bakery.
I'll let you open the trapdoor.
Oh, you'll let me open? You're gonna let me open?
I
the
believe
trap
in you.
I opened the trap.
Stone's been untrapped. By the trap, I mean it was locked and it was it.
Yeah.
We also asked if that one was trapped. The only door we didn't ask if it was trapped was the one you go, "Ugh." That's you. That's what you sound like.
Damon's like, I feel like I'm struggling to make friends in this room.
I mean, when you take deals to murder one of them,
You don't know that.
You don't know that.
I have sense.
No, you don't.
By the way, what's with the timepiece? Anyway.
What?
The mahogany hourglass
Yeah,
with
I
the
know.
red sand. As you open the cellar
Pay
door,
attention.
you hear a deep, not a deep, high pitch creak sound as the rusted hinges call out. The smell of moist stone, of wet stone, wafts over you as you look down. That kind of smell that you get from neglected, flooded basements. You see the stones leading down are smooth from age, as if constant water rolling over the stones have washed the hewn stones into more of like, I have washed the corners and roughness off of the blocks. You see that there are steps leading down, slick with alga and moss, but there is a faint glow at the far bottom of the stairs that descend over 15 feet down.
The smell. The smelly smell.
Mr. Sensei over here,
The smells
Oh, that smells terrible.
smelly.
it's either me, you, or Terry that goes first.
I'll go.
So that's fine.
Why is it me that goes first?
I'll go.
You said you
No,
considered
Ragnar.
me, so
Ragnar.
I'll
I'll go.
Ragnar, stop.
I
Stop.
sit down and we'll scoot down.
You head down the stairs.
Me and Terry's are arguing. Ragnar just goes betwixt us.
He goes
Don't
down
talk
like
to
he
me.
goes
He
down like
looks
a
at you.
toddler.
He like watches Ragnar go, and then he goes, by the way, this door is unlocked. He says this is I
didn't want to fall.
Hey,
so
hey, Wedge, can you just send me?
Just send me home.
I picture him saying that like Ace Ventura. This house has been cleansed. This door. Is
I was
unlocked.
thinking, do not go in there.
Woo!
There are more doors.
When you get down to the bottom, you find that there
Can't
is
just walk
a
through them.
heavy iron-banded door with 2 barred windows, one on each door, that the light from beyond are casting into the small landing at the bottom of the stairs. Looking into the room without opening the door first, you see that the room is lined with pillars supporting what you can only assume the great weight of the base of the tree that this is situated beneath. You see in this room a scattering and a smattering of bones across the stone, cracked flagstone floor. You see that there are half a dozen coffins lining the walls. Each one of these coffins are pine boxes that are rotted and decayed with time, neglected and haphazardly pushed to the side. You see on the far end there is a table. On this table sits a small coffer. This coffer has 3 bells that are mounted on the wall, one to either side and then one directly over it. Flanking this altar to either side are 2 wooden doors.
It's safe.
Do rogue senses go off?
The door doesn't seem to be trapped.
I open it up and say, you may proceed.
This pulse. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna presume what? What am I presuming?
Resume.
Doors open in the rooms. Okay.
It's very presumptuous.
I don't go in though. I let someone else go.
I slowly walking, more of trying to observe the bones.
I do pull out my hammer though and stand facing that one and just wait.
Prepared action to clobber down.
Just wait. It's down by my side.
I played Whack-A-Goblin at the local fair. I know how this works.
Races of bones, if any.
Field check.
Yeah.
What do you get, Tington?
31.
That's crazy.
You are to bones as he is to spellcraft.
Yes.
You pick up. You start going through the skulls. The skulls are the easiest to identify. Some based on the thickness of or the angles thereof. They're all humanoid. Most of them human. Some of them elf. Maybe a dwarf. as you begin to pick them up, and you're like human, dwarf, human, elf, Yorick. As you start like going through these bones and checking
I knew
them
him.
out.
Well,
That's wrong one.
Uh,
One.
let me hoosh, all of you.
okay.
That was the right one.
Go
He's
to
all
the
the way down there
skulls.
at the book.
I'm walking.
And where are you, Damon? If you'd like to play,
Probably bring it up the rear.
who's rear?
Mine?
That's the second time
You bring it up his rear.
Yep.
Tonight, you have said he has asked you a two-person question, and you said yes.
Tayrus stands by the door, his pistol drawn, and he's like, I feel like I can do more damage back here.
I'll be near Doc.
Puzzle solving team.
Yeah.
The
puzzlers.
nerds.
I'll pick.
Kind of inspecting, just seeing it's a mixed bag. Can I do a rough count?
Sure. What do you get ticketed? As you do kind of a rough count, and you just kind of look over the bones, it's difficult to tell. You think maybe a dozen, maybe a little less. Some of the bones don't match the rib cages and the arms, and so like it begins to turn into like 10 minutes of you just doing this, and then 15 minutes of you doing this.
After 5, I go, yeah, I just count skulls.
Okay.
Can I perceive the
I think there are 6 skulls. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, there are 6 skulls.
I'm gonna perceive the coffins, the one closest that way, east. Or so try to see if there's anything weird or how recent it's been open. Oh, man. 34.
With the low score of 34, you inspect the coffin. As you kind of look over it, it hasn't been opened in ages, but a putrid sacred sweet smell emanates from it, that of festering flesh.
Which is odd because if it's not been opened in ages, it should be decayed already. Yes.
Considering everything else in here is completely void of flesh.
I open mine.
You may. Opening the coffin,
You're hit in the face by
A pulse.
a spiked chain mace.
My chain looks good.
Does it bring all the boys to the yard?
It must have
It might excite me.
Given the age difference between us two, I don't want to do that.
I mean, what's 16 and 1600, you know?
you're at that one.
Yes, sir.
Do you need to know? This is the zombie.
It's the one empty one.
Is it? Opening yours.
Hey guys, they're all empty.
Do I find
Everything's
wooden planks?
What you
What did I do?
You opened your coffin.
But you're being upsetting spaghetti.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you blame me, or don't. You find a simple leather hood therein. You feel a faint magical aura emanating from this simple leather hood. You may.
32.
Gracious. This simple leather hood grants the wearer a +2 resistant bonus on will saves against mind-affecting effects created by undead creatures. 3 times per day, the wearer may activate the hood of the living to detect the auras of any undead creatures within a 30-foot radius. Doing so is a full round action that discloses the presence of any undead auras, the number of undead auras, and the direction of the nearest undead aura, as though the user had concentrated for 3 rounds while using Detect Undead. When activated, a Hood of the Living also detects any living creatures within a 30-foot radius that are acting under the effects of a charm or compulsion created by an undead creature. This effect only reveals the presence of such creatures, not their number or location. This is, if you didn't catch it, a Hood of the Living.
Put it on and detect.
Open to the hood.
Wait, hang on. It detects undead.
Mhm.
So-
Now
I
you
have
can detect
everything.
living and undead.
I put it on.
What you doing there, buddy?
I turn on my Death Watch ability with my eyes. I can actually see if something is undead.
Do you have to have direct line of sight on them?
So like any of these skeletons.
They're not. Yeah, they're the regular dead.
Okay, cool. I can do that for 100.
That's the best kind of dead.
Also, weapon kids are very sick. At some point,
Oh, for a break.
and then you guys can continue.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you just wrap up
Okay, 30 minutes.
in 30 minutes? We can do that.
Sorry.
Oh,
We
dear.
can edit that, right?
Forgive me for I have obtained everything.
I can sense everything. It's alive. It's regular dead. It's undead.
It's a 30
It's
foot.
dead again. It's alive again. I'm sorry, what?
30 foot cone in front of me, but I have to have line of sight as if I was regularly perceived.
Okay.
I can tell if it's undead, neither alive nor dead.
Are you using your ability, sir?
I am.
You're talking about me?
He is.
Yeah, because just because I feel like it's cool. Because obviously, I would know if something was living, correct? Like that's just always on, right? I'm asking you.
Hmm?
If I would always know if something's like 60 feet within me while living.
I mean, it's kind of like the paladins detect evil, so like you would have to declare you're doing it. It's
Yeah.
not like you just
Oh, okay.
constantly see it.
I'll do the undead.
You may.
And how many undead does we do? 5.
Oh crap.
I just imagine Ragnar being like, buddy. And you're all like, you good?
You gonna give us a heads up?
Ragnar, where'd you
Nah.
get that?
He found the cloak of chuckles.
I go.
That's crazy!
What'd you get in there?
I walk over to the other one and just smash it.
Wonderful. Excuse me, Dan. As you walk over to the other coffin, you take your hammer, smashing down into this coffin. It bursts open, the wood splintering and flying everywhere. What you found in there isn't exactly what you were hoping for. When you think of undead, you're like, a zombie or a skeleton. Let me read you what you find.
Oh crap.
We are in the nightmare realm.
This appears to be a freshly skinned and cleaned corpse. It is a bloody skeletal structure with bits of flesh and muscle still clinging to its wet bones. Its entrails and organs hang loosely in its torso, sometimes even dropping out entirely. Its eyes roll about in its sockets as they seek prey. This is gone, boop, leaving only that guy there. As he looks up, the lidless eyes rolling in their sockets as it looks up at you. It gives this gurgled and pained moan as you see these sanguine bubbles begin to burst out from between its teeth, and that moan is echoed in 3 other places. And I will need an initiative from the party.
What kind of a night were you having when you came up with this?
So I looked this up. So it doesn't tell me the location, just that there is stuff. I still would have, even if there wasn't anything in that one, went over and smashed it.
It went so well the first time.
Yeah, why not?
Well, the first one I opened, and I was just like,
Well, if it's like detect magic, you know how strong they are.
Perry.
16.
just you know that there's undead. Also, I wouldn't technically know that
Damon.
there's
Catorce.
stuff here. I'd only known that one and that one.
Ragnar.
28, not 20.
This one goes to 28.
I can't make it higher than that.
So I'll make sure to keep it low. 8.
Oh, it's fine. It's totally fine.
This is fine. This is fine. This is good. Everything's great. Everything's good. Oh, Tyrus, buddy. Abysmal.
Is it an 8?
Rolls. I think it might be lower. No, it's not. Oh, his
Nice.
dex is so
He's got
high.
some ducks for dudes.
What do you get for being half bird?
Call.
And half
Wait.
road?
Bird?
Half road?
I am 2 parts bird.
Whoa, sorry. Oh, God. Oh. Delicious.
That's what.
I feel very exposed right now.
You should.
Are you naked?
I
Could
might as
be.
well be.
But you're not.
Which could be.
I don't like what
You
you
might
want
as
to
well
see.
be, but you're
More
not.
naked.
Could always be more on fire.
We may have to employ that tactic.
I'm thinking just the same.
My healing bombs affect undead like potions.
Oh my god.
Um,
Oh my god.
I would like everyone to roll me a fortitude.
Oh,
Is this a poison?
no.
Oh no.
I don't
whatever.
think so.
I don't want to.
Oh no.
Oh.
What's that worse? Screw you guys.
You said reflex, right?
No
No.
reflux.
I don't want it to be reflex though.
I want it to be reflex.
I got acid.
I have a plus 18 in reflex.
But why?
How?
So I'm reflexive.
Because you're a little child.
Mm-hmm.
You're all like, skida.
Children don't do that.
You're right. They're like,
No, 16, I think. Yeah, 16.
18.
27.
Lower than an 18.
Is that with your exhaustion stuff on there?
Yeah, it's all activated.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, none of that got affected. It was only reflex that got hurt.
It's fine. All of you,
Mm.
with the exception of Ragnar, are nauseated. Which means you can only take one move action. You can only take one move action. And you will stay nauseated as long as you're within the aura of these creatures. And you will stay nauseated for 1 minute after leaving the aura.
Mm-hmm. Good luck, Ragnar.
Is there another save?
Doesn't sound like it,
All
buddy.
rounds?
I'm sorry?
Is there like another recurrent save at the end of the round?
Sickening aura reaches 20-foot radius. The creature succeeds 19 fortitude save, becomes nauseated as long as they're within the aura or 1 minute after leaving.
Pulled a Damon.
Nope. And Ragnar is just immune to it now. So you bust it open. That smell rolls over everyone. As you all begin to heave, Tyrus goes, "Het, het." I'm not sure birds can vomit. And Ragnar goes, "Smells like victory."
Victims.
Or
Ow, that hurt. So, surprise round. They are going to use a standard action to open their coffins.
That's good.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not gonna do it, not.
We can do more than anybody else.
Probably.
I'll tell you that.
I know why she had this lock now.
Hmm?
I know why she had the shiny lock.
You should
Half movement to stand up. What's movement?
20.
Don't like that.
That one, however, is going to provoke from Ragnar as it stands up.
I'm gonna do a vital power attack. Ooh, baby, I love 22.
I'm sorry, one second.
So he
One
didn't do any
resistance.
damage when he first did his.
No, he shattered the coffin because he said specifically, "I bust the coffin."
Gotcha.
What would you put?
22 to attack.
You strike the creature.
18.
That's low damage for you.
Yeah.
Is your item magical?
Yes.
It's his axe.
It's his no, it's his hammer.
No.
Hammer.
It is not magical.
No.
You do 18 points of damage?
Apparently not.
You thought you did 18 points of damage?
Yes.
The creature stands up. You strike it across the face. It makes a wet, squishy noise. And unlike normal undead that really don't like bludgeoning, this one doesn't really seem to care. As it just takes the hit, it turns and it slowly looks towards you. Because it didn't have to use a standard action to open his coffin. He just had to use a move action to stand up. He is going to go ahead and do a thing.
What's that?
Gonna kill you. With this touch.
As it looks up at you, you see its innards kind of bubble and roll as the intestine begin to kind of undulate upwards towards its throat. Its jaw hangs unnaturally wide as it spews viscera and gore all over you and Damon, and I'm gonna need a reflex save from you two.
Can I make a reflex save?
I'm sorry?
I'm nauseated. Can I make a reflex save?
Yes.
Okay.
Also with that, can you do instantaneous actions?
Like? No. You can have make reactions.
You can't do reactions?
Immediate actions or an action. You can only make move actions. I will double check.
I'm on it. Creatures with a nauseated condition experience stomach distress. Nauseated creatures are unable to attack, cast spells, concentrate on spells, or do anything else requiring attention. The only action such a creature can take is a single move action per turn.
So then, yes. Does immediate actions not require concentration?
However, it is an action. It says the only action they can take is a single move action.
No.
Yeah.
Screw you, Dylan.
No, Delaney's right. No, wait. Yeah, screw you, Delaney. What'd you make on your reflex?
10.
Okay.
24.
Wow.
I have partial cover too.
Really flipping the script there, guys. You fell.
You failed.
What I failed?
I mean, just kind of.
Oh no.
Life.
I'm nauseated, sorry.
Yay! I rolled it. Whoa! Ooh, 4 of them are 6s. So that's 24.
Ew.
29, 30, 31. 35 points of damage, and you take half, Damon. As it rolls over all of you, Tyrus steps back and he goes, I'm somehow even sicker after having had seen this. No.
It's gross.
Gross damage.
It's gross damage.
3 times a day, raw bones can spit a blast of blood and gore in a 20-foot cone that deals 76 points of damage. Reflex for half.
Okay.
That's all it says. So it's gross damage.
It's another type of
covered.
element.
I'm
It's another
covered
type
in,
of elemental damage.
Top of the round, Ragnar.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm going to Vital Strike and counter attack this thing.
You may.
Now magical hammer.
No.
With your suddenly magical.
15?
15 will not strike your opponent. Do you take any actions? No. Okay. Perry
Is going to
provoke.
There's a door on the other side?
There are 2 doors.
I will provoke.
You can't open the door. It's a standard action open.
It's before round retreat.
You look at me.
I only do the move.
He can't even full round retreat. He can only take a single move
I
action,
can't
and to
find-
full round retreat is a full round
I
action.
can't find where it says a full round retreat anywhere.
It's a house thing. We're doing it.
Alright, I move back toward the door that I know is open.
All right, you're going to provoke.
Yeah.
All right, get ready.
Nerd.
Oh, it's called disengage.
Nat 20. Roll to confirm. Does a 28 hit you?
Roll
Yes.
again. Actually,
What do you mean, actually?
I'm dead, guys.
Dealing 18 points of damage. Second hit. Oh,
Wait, it gets 2 hits on a.
No.
Okay.
Amos, it's called withdrawal.
25.
Withdrawal.
Okay.
That's what I do.
No other actions?
I pop some Pepto-Bismol.
You may. Wait, that's a standard action. Damon!
I staggered back towards the door we came in.
That's not the
That's not me.
Eric,
Also,
you're on the landing.
You move double your speed while we go. Not that it matters to anyone right now.
Taurus? Oh gosh. Taurus has a plan, but he can't communicate it.
It's a free action. You can't use a free action.
Yes. So it's as if he tries to speak and he's like,
So what you're saying?
This is very inconvenient.
he is 5 feet up the 15-foot staircase.
How are we gonna deal with this room? Oh no.
Alright, Rawbone's turn.
Oh no.
I do feel like there's maybe some sort of a puzzle mechanic we could have done that would have stopped this from happening. But much like the other tank, someone had to go bursting down the coffin.
We don't know that.
Definitely not a tank. Meat shoes.
33.
Yeah. I was about to ask, do I automatically have the sickened condition as well as the nauseated condition?
No. Sickened is replaced by nauseated because it is the word. It's like fear and
Well, I asked because sickened has negatives to stuff on AC.
yeah, but no. You take 8 points of damage. 32. You take 9 points of damage.
I love how you just rolled.
The other one, full round attack, 20. Does a 22 hit you?
Yes.
$20 points of damage.
Still alive.
Wonderful. Does a 23 hit you?
Yes. The 22 hit.
10 points of damage.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit you?
Yes.
8 points of damage. I'm sorry, 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit you?
You should just stop asking these questions.
6 points of damage.
Still alive.
Oh, I left you over there by yourself. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I went from full to 8.
Okay. Gracious.
You're gonna die.
I feel like they have combat reflexes because he walked away from one.
They also
And
just
it
took,
went.
It's their turn. That was
they
their
just
turn.
took their turn, so they got the reactions back.
Ah.
He went before them. He
Oh
went
yeah,
one
speaking
area,
of.
and it went.
2 attacks.
No.
Is that net
20? Why do I hate my friends?
Well, he did
Why
the
do I
acid thing, but-
lash out at everyone I
Was
love?
the acid thing on a 4 round of him?
He used that on his surprise
It's a
round.
standard action.
Yeah. Does a 17 hit you?
Yeah.
24 points of damage. Does a 24 hit you?
Yeah.
Dealing 5 points of damage. As the raw bones run up and just start.
I'm unconscious.
Are you really? Great. This is great news. You see Ragnar kind of stumble. He drops to his knees. Suddenly, you feel darkness envelop you. You slowly slip away. However, you all don't see that. You see Ragnar's arms distend. You see the black blood roll from his eyes and ears. You see the blood begin to drop on the ground as he raises up, and you are now Ragnar. in this moment.
To clarify, I have 3 HP with that 5 non-lethal.
Yes, but you are still unconscious,
Yeah.
correct? Great. So, as Ragnar, you are full health now. And you do not suffer from any previous status conditions. Because you are no longer Ragnar. And so you will no longer act as Ragnar acts. Only as Ragnar do. As you stand up. Dr. Tuck?
I don't think this is gonna be good. What are you talking about? I'm doing fine.
Ragnar does not like us.
He don't like you because you're an idiot.
That's a lot of shade coming from somebody that's standing under the tree. That's a lot of shade being tossed by somebody wearing a sombrero.
Is
I ain't
because
forgot
my
about the dragon
extracts
you
are
pulled me
pretty
away
clear.
from.
I already have the spells cast.
Yeah,
I'm not
there's
casting a spell. Is it a move action for me to take a potion of invisibility?
It's the mechanics, I believe so.
For your alchemist, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, that is a move action.
I will not survive 3 attacks of opportunity.
Right. That's not the question you're asking. That has no
That
relevance.
is kind of the question.
That has no relevance to the question. It may be circumstantial, but
Normally, drinking a potion is a standard action.
but you don't have any alchemical feats or talents that are created. I know investigators can do it as a move action at some point with the right feats.
I took shoot things.
Right.
So I'm not sure. I took things that make my potions stronger and shoot things. I
Yep.
don't have make potions faster or drink them faster. I drink and know things.
Or was that the bandolier that we homebrewed? That might have been the bandolier we homebrewed.
You look at me like I
Drink
did
a
it.
potion is a standard action. Or apply an oil, and it does provoke opportunity attacks. I've had that section pulled up. So no. Unless you have something saying it is a move action. But unless it states it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, you still get those.
The extract is cast as if imbibing a potion, which answers the question.
So you're gonna move?
I got you.
What is the percent chance of them getting below a 19?
I think there's a 20% chance. But each one, yeah, so it's
For attacks
three
of
them.
opportunity.
Be 3.
So you got less than
A 19, you say?
19.
Yeah. So that they would have.
There's a 1 in every dice?
No, it'd be 15%.
That's better than what I had going into. It is the best option I have. I'm going to activate wings, fly straight up and out, provoking the 3 attacks.
Is activated a free action?
Yeah.
Which we can't take.
I can
We
do
don't
it
take
so
free
many
actions.
minutes a day. No, as part of my movement, I can turn them on to move. It's a part of the move action.
Is it red free action?
It's not. It's nothing.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
no action.
So,
Okay.
not
Yeah.
mechanically free.
Right. I'm just saying Taylor's
Yeah.
gonna talk, so.
Well, damage because I can take a couple of hits.
maybe.
5.
I can take that hit.
How many 5s can you take?
That.
That was that one? Because that is minimum damage.
Oh no.
Oh.
You're not going to believe this. It's a 3. So 1 missed. Let's see if you can survive this next one. Nope.
Roll damage. Why are they not?
Well, I have to because it
That's
matters.
the game.
Does-
9.
Okay.
Are you dead?
No.
Are you unconscious?
Yes.
So your wings flare out. As you go to jump, one grabs you by the wing, drags you to the ground as the other one rears up, slamming down into you. It tilts its head as you, on the ground, It kind of looks you over, looks up, and then looks at Ragnar, who is standing.
Do you take any other unconscious actions?
Great, I'm glad we can
Am I
laugh
still
about
nauseated?
this. Yes, but you don't, like, it doesn't...
Ragnar,
So,
quick, turn his
it-
face to the side so he
it-
doesn't choke.
If I get brought back, I still have a nauseating condition.
Top of the round, Ragnar. The great thing about Shane is I know he will play Ragnar.
I like how you already turned it back. Yeah. We're just gonna have to just straight up power attack this, and it's also a different weapon.
Oh, it's
It
magical.
uses the scythe, not. Oh no, he uses the axe.
Mm-hmm.
So
But it could still be the scythe.
He uses the axe.
the axe is bound to Ragnar.
No, it's bound to both of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
Just one of them associated to it. And the other one didn't.
It's his favorite. It's their main.
So first attack
what's
is
up,
a
Tay?
19.
19 will strike your opponent.
Okay. The second attack is a 13.
They will not strike your opponent.
Just a quick update. Bird is dead.
Not yet.
Well, dying.
It's not looking good.
5 necrotic if that will matter, and then 18 other.
I gotta say, I don't think it does.
80% of the team is nauseated.
I'm completely fine.
And he's now Ragnar, because Ragnar is unconscious. So you're pretty much cut up, Tay. There you go.
As you stand, the raw bones tilts its head looking at you like that's not normal. And you just slam into it with your axe, blood spurting out as he staggers, but he just like, yeah, this is what I do. You taking any actions?
No.
Okay.
Parry!
I'm gonna go 25 feet out the door, because that's all I can do.
Run as fast as you can.
Okay, you were 5 feet up the stairs.
Cool.
Keep that in mind.
Oh, it matters.
Yes. Damon,
I, too, am still pushing my way up, staggering my way up the stairs.
you are 10 feet up the stairs. Keep that
Okay.
in mind. Taurus is now at 5 feet past the stairs.
So he is in the main room.
Raw bones. So the one attacking you, Ragnar?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You terrifying thing.
What? I don't. What are you talking about?
Would you like to take an attack of opportunity on this thing?
Yeah.
Would he?
And it's a power attack, vital strike.
I assumed.
15. I started rolling poorly.
Does a 31 hit you?
Eat.
You take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
No.
It's going to... Actually, it provokes moving from here to here. Yeah.
Again, vital strike, power attack. That
Nice.
is 24.
24 will strike your opponent.
Lovely. 26. I do have combat reflexes.
Okay. Then it's going to provoke a second.
Do not. But I did.
Never mind then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, here it is. Sorry, it was under the bonus. At 1. Oh.
Wonderful.
It was an extra attack. This is already gonna play out poorly anyway we go about it.
You have more combat reflexes?
As many
Can
insects as we
only
did.
do 3, so this will be the last one.
The other one was from a nat 1, so this is only your second.
I was in. That is a 27.
27 will strike your opponent.
27 damage. And that one's a 25.
That will strike your opponent.
29 damage.
Well done.
I just need cleave first.
4 slams coming your way.
Cleave, cleave.
Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah.
So anything above that will hit you.
18 and up.
Hey, one missed.
Is it a 1?
6 damage. 10 damage. 7 damage. And 7.
We need some armor.
I barely took 10 damage this time.
Never mind.
He has damage reduction.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did it do nothing to me?
He's also raging. Wonderful. This is the Ragnar show now.
It really is.
Tone. Cool.
That is.
Just put that anywhere.
Hey!
Con save.
Yeah, he saved.
Yeah,
Okay, so you stabilize. Boom. Top of the round, Ragnar.
Hey! Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Fireball.
I can't. I can only do one of those.
Oh.
Yeah, he hit it for the spider.
no.
I would have.
It would have hit me.
Oh no.
I still would have. Sadly, yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack the one that I initially started with.
Mr. Ranger's being ruined.
Nat 20.
He's out to explode this monster.
Oh god, it was so close. It stopped on the 2. 14 to confirm.
14 will not confirm.
Okay. And then the second one. Wait, how is that? It was a 20.
That will strike.
First attack is 27 damage. Second attack is 19 damage. What?
How much was the second one?
There is practice.
19.
The axe is magic.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
27 plus 19 is 46.
Hey.
Plus all the other attacks.
Oh, wait.
Previously.
You just hit him twice? I can do this now.
Yeah.
Okay. But you have hit him before with the axe.
Mhm.
You've hit him 3 times with the axe. From combat reflexes.
Just
Not this
No,
one.
not
'cause
this
I'm
one.
attacking this.
Yeah, okay. So all of these guys are this now.
Yeah.
Okay.
he's also the only one to have damaged them.
The one in front of you is in rough shape.
That's good. That's good.
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm just gonna assume you keep running.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cackling
No.
maniacally.
Like running as like a nose would, except out of your wounds.
You're leaking.
Bleeding, I think, is the word.
The word you're looking for is bleeding, Lord.
Free 5-foot step. Alright, here comes 8 attacks. Oh boy. So
18 and up.
yeah. No. Yes. 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 Nat 20. Confirms. Yes. And yes.
7
So,
plus a net.
Let's
one.
do the nat 20 first.
Okay.
20 points.
The one that said no, is that with his flank bonuses?
They all hit. 10. 11. 11.
11. 10. 11. And 5.
Oh well. Rolled well.
So the rest of you are just like, he's doing great.
Are you still up?
Oh yeah.
That damage reduction's paying off in dividends, huh? Ragnar. You're up.
Gosh, hell.
He also has regenerate, I think.
Yep. So I gained 3.
Fast healing.
Fast healing, yes.
So I'm at like half health, like just over.
So,
I died 3 times just watching that.
so Perry said he had a thing to do. He said you had something to take care of.
Yeah.
So,
You're kind of out of this.
kind of, unless there's something you can all do in a move action to make this not a thing anymore. Yes.
I cannot.
So,
He knows how it goes down.
I do.
all right. So we are going to excuse Perry because he is a good father and friend. Good luck. Have fun.
Yes,
And this
yes,
is just going to be the Ragnar show for a little bit.
I do have it just on Ragnar's shot, so if it needs to change, you know how to change it.
Alright, go Dagon at it too. Can we do something about that?
What?
Dagon's in
Yeah, you can go sit over there.
Thanks.
Goodbye. Love you. Ragnar, you're up. Oh boy. Okay, so for the next little bit, we're just gonna watch Ragnar have fun.
So the same one I've been attacking.
Sure.
That one.
$8 points.
30. To attack it.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. That is right. 20. And it's almost 30 damage.
You slam that. Well, Ragnar does. Slams this thing into the wall. You spray Viscera just as it just falls apart in a gooey mass, kind of like RoboCop style.
1 down, 3 to go.
Their turns.
Left turn. Is that 1? Is that 20?
Yeah. And it confirms.
No.
Jeez. 10 points of damage. Nice. That will hit 8 points. That will hit 8 points. That will hit 11 points. That will hit 6 points. That will miss. That's the most I can do to help, guys, is roll below a 3.
I take a left towards the stairs. No. I literally just turned left. And I attack him.
Why do you have to say that? Why don't you just say attack that guy?
20.
20 will strike your opponent.
And the other one's a 10, right? 25 damage.
Ew. Oh boy. Alright, here comes. We may want to edit this part. I don't know, man.
I may just do the fast forward bit and just be like, Ragnar proceeds to beat these guys down.
This is a blank screen with white text.
Ragnar proceeds to
To get
wrecked.
beaten down.
It will be one of the two.
Miss. Hits. 5 points of damage. Hits. 10 points of damage. Hits. 6 points of damage. Misses. And misses.
But yes, I will.
Proceed to attack the same one. The first one is a 30.
Yeah.
Damage is...
That 30 is not a crit?
No.
Gracious.
29 damage. Take a look to the left. Attack in with the other attack. It's 14.
14 will not strike your opponent.
So again, you cleave one in half. The bones separate and the goo goos. It grosses, yes.
It goozes everywhere.
Does that other thing apply at this point at all?
The necro damage?
No. The true rage?
No. No, this is not true rage because Ragnar doesn't have Ragenar doesn't have control in true rage.
I
Ragenar's
understand, but it couldn't happen.
No, it cannot happen. No. Yeah, that is a Ragnar thing, not a Ragenar thing. Why, you getting low?
No, you said that I could
Once a day?
randomly go into it even in the middle of being in a rage.
Yes.
I didn't know because he went unconscious because this was something special. I was just making sure.
Right. This is Ragenar taking over. Yes. So this is a whole new ballgame. Hits. 6. 6. 11. 12. 6, 11, 12.
Yeah, I'm still up.
One of them grabs you around the chest, tearing into you. The other one scratches down your back as they begin to team up on you. Oh, they didn't flank. It doesn't matter.
22.
That will strike.
And then the other one is a 23.
That will also strike.
So hitting the same one is 24 damage when I kill it.
No.
Okay, and then it does another 23 damage.
Well, it is barely alive.
Sorry, everyone. Miss. Miss again, same number. Hang on. 19 hits you, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. 10 points of damage. Hits. And 11 points of damage.
Still up. So as a swift action, he's going to use up a second spell slot and heal up a little bit.
Okay.
And then proceed to, because that's a swift action, can I make a full round attack with a swift action?
Yes. Because a full round requires you to have a standard in move.
Okay. 32.
You think he'd have a nat 20 at some point during all this?
30 damage.
Because Lord knows I did.
And then I turn to the other one.
30 damage?
Turn to the other one, swing in with a 14.
14 will not strike. You take the broadside of your axe on this one, and you just kind of like hit it, and it just kind of spatters. It like, you don't cleave it in half. You just kind of, and it just pops like a wet balloon.
And then there was one dog. Thank you.
7 points.
Oh.
And 6 points.
Is that all you've got?
I mean, kinda.
Nat 20.
There it is.
There he goes.
You want me to confirm it? A 30. I'm pretty sure.
Well, it may not take crit damage.
I hope it does.
Because it's 3? I was like, what?
Actually, no, it's 87 because of my trait. 'Cause it adds the multiplier of the weapon on top of it on the back end.
So you swing into this creature. You hear this ringing, this tintinnabulation of blade meeting stone as you. The creature kind of stands there, slides in half, and the column behind it slides with it. The stone rending from the roof, hitting and then collapsing a small part of the room in, as dust and detritus kind of scatter out in a cloud. And you alone defeated all 4 robbers. Well, Ragnar alone defeated all 4 robbers.
And to think he couldn't do this simple task. I put the axe up and I walk over to Dr. Tone. Such a shame.
Are we still nauseated?
For a minute after leaving
Oh
the
boy,
war,
yeah.
which is 10 rounds. And that was, we'll count the rounds later.
I smear my bloody ass hand all over his face. And then I'll pick him up by his collar and drag him up the stairs.
I've had worse done to me.
The black ichor rolling down contrasted against your red skin as you shift, walking out of the room, dragging Dr. Tone behind
And
you.
when I get up there and I see them all, I will literally toss him just in front of me. Not to hurt him, but like toss him in front of me and be like, don't ask ever again for help.
We'll pick it up here next time. Thank you very much for joining us, adventurers. Remember that this has been a good day to die. See ya.